right, looking at week 5 now. We have an article about Tesla and its interface, and it's what that vision for the future looks like. Interesting. Um, from there, we go on to develop our booklet further. The first thing, goal directed design. Um, so, what do I mean by all this? Um, well, explain your design in relation to safety and ease of use. That's probably your number one and number two goals: safety, ease of use. And then from there, explain the key goals of your interface. You want to be able to navigate successfully, blah, blah, blah. The UX UI industry of today thinks it's very new. You know, they think they're a brand new industry, but really they are just a brand new name, honestly. And that name started emerging in 2010. So they think they're the greatest of the greatest, and you know this is all brand new and everything. But actually, it's really old. It goes back to human factors engineering and ergonomics. So imagine you are a manufacturer of chairs and you want to make a comfortable chair. We're going to have to figure out how tall the average person is, where their knees bend, you know, except the length of their leg from the knee to the foot, to make the chair ideal for the most number of people. That's really the fundamental construct of human factors engineering or ergonomics. And that actually, as an industry, was applied to computers. And they called it, it was still called human factors engineering. And they were saying, how does the person interact with machines and devices? And a lot of things were physical. How far away do you put the phone on the desk? And if you add a swivel to a chair, then you add this much more flexibility and ease of use to all the tools at the desk, etc. So it's been going on for a long time. And Apple, very wisely, when they were about to release the iPhone, they could have released the iPhone back in 2005, but it took them to 2007. And that's really all their testing. And what they came out with is a guidelines book. It's called the HIG document, Human Engineering Guidelines, or human interface. Sorry, human interface guidelines. And they basically took the concept of human factors engineering and interface, put it together, and said, we've tested the multiple interfaces for the smartphone out. We've tried all different kinds of approaches. The approach that originally was going to be used, and everyone thought it would be successful, is think back to the old iPod, the original iPod. There's a circle right in the middle with a ring around it broken into 4 buttons. They thought the screen would look just like that, and then you would just use your thumb to move through. Interesting idea, but it actually didn't work, and that's not how people interacted with the touch screen. So they had to toss out all that original idea. So I want you to be aware that UX UI is not brand new. It's really an older industry, and some people in it are still practicing what they call human factors engineering, which is the older name for UX UI. And I think there's a lot of cockiness or like, you know, I don't know. They're just too proud, in my opinion. This whole industry is whatever. Okay, so that's why you see goal directed design. Yes, UX UI, and even human factors. We all had goals, And that's why it says human factors here. And that's why I want you to think about the thumb zone, or the reach of the driver. Let's call it the driver zone. Where can you reach on the screen easiest? That vital real estate. That's where you want to put your navigation. That relates directly to human factors engineering. So it's a valid thing. Okay. Now maybe this one shouldn't be controls and dialogue. Maybe it should just be dialogues, because we already did controls. But dialogues are very often related to controls, so perhaps it's sensible. In other words, you switch something and then a little text window pops up, right? That's a dialogue. You switch something and say, oh, don't forget, blah, blah, blah. Oh, are you sure you want to delete this forever? That's, well, okay, that's an alert when it says, are you sure you want to delete it forever? So alerts and confirmations are a form of dialogues. So dialogues is the most generic term. It means any form of text on the screen, particularly the interface talking to you, the user. And then alerts and confirmations are, as you make these changes, it says, are you sure you want to do that? Can you confirm that you want to do that? And these are related to things that are like, critical. You're going to delete your account forever? Yeah, I want to. Okay. You sure you're going to throw away the app? Okay. That's what alerts and confirmations are for. A form of dialogue. Okay. Number 4, you're going to continue on. Our goal is 6 or more new screens. So new screens, 10 in total in Envision. Is it? What do we have for last week? Let's see, week 4. What do we have? 10 in Envision. What? So really, I should change that. So I will. So if last week was 10 and our goal was 6, then 16 should be the goal for total for week 5. Okay, so you're looking at week 5 right there. Good job.